Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer at His Best, and I'm going to start this 1966 Chevy C10 truck and pull it out in the driveway. And my wife and I are going to be picking out the best few names. I think 5 or 6 names. Remember, we had a name contest. Let me get this thing going first so it can be warming up. I haven't started this truck in a couple of weeks, so we'll see how quick it starts. It's a 3-speed on the column, 350 out of a 92 Chevy truck, and it's a 3-speed on the column. I've been working on other trucks. Left Turn Bill, the 84, the 78 C10 truck, Billy James. Sure, I went blank for a minute. Need another cup of coffee, don't I? And been going over at Tim Dixon's at Gas X Chop Shop. Tim's on Facebook if you go to Gas X Chop Shop. Axe is spelled A-X-E. Gas X Chop Shop. I'm trying to get fuel up to the carburetor. It's got electric fuel pump. Let's see if it starts. Not yet. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks. 10 days anyway. I'm saying 2 weeks. It's been sitting in the garage. I had to get a broom and knock down some of the spider webs I had built up next to this truck. There we go. It'll start every time now as soon as I show it the key. It's just been a while since I've started it. Anyway, my subscribers to my channel, Primer at His Best, have been sending in name suggestions for this truck. I always name my trucks, if you're new to the channel, cars and trucks. If you're new to the channel, I always do a name. If it doesn't already have one, then I'll let you, my subscribers, pick out a name for the truck. Now, I'm not taking any more name suggestions. I've got plenty, believe me. And I'll show you here in just a minute. Plenty of name suggestions for this 66. Let's see. People sent in names, by the way, on my YouTube channel, Primer at His Best, in the comments. Every time somebody sent in a name, I wrote it down. Or my wife did. So, yep, we got through Primer at His Best on YouTube on the comments. My Instagram account, Primer at His Best on Instagram, and Instagram Messenger, Facebook Messenger, Primer at His Best. So I got all these different ways of people sending names for this truck. So I'm going to pause this here and back this thing up, and we'll go over the names. Okay, hang in there, guys. Okay guys, before we get started on the name suggestions, we've picked out, I don't know, 5 or 6 names, my wife and I did, out of all the ones that people sent in to us. And I want to thank you again for playing along with us. It's just a game. And on this channel, I try to include y'all on everything, every decision that my wife and I make on trucks. So, I try to act like, if this makes sense. Here comes my plane that always flies over. I try to act like it's not just my channel or my wife's YouTube channel. It's all of y'all's channel. I want to include y'all. Y'all are in my YouTube family. You see what I mean? I'm trying to include y'all in making decisions on things that we do. I'm not saying I'm going to go along with each and every one, but a lot of times y'all make some really good decisions for me. And if it wasn't for you, some things wouldn't turn out as good as they do. So, okay, here's this. If you're new to the channel, I had this, you're watching Primer at His Best, by the way. I had this tag up here that Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop gave to me, antique picker. And I had a piece of painter's tape on here that said What did I have on this tag? I forgot.
No.
Oh yeah. I don't know how I forgot that.
I won't forget that one.
That's my wife, Miss PIB. Say that one more time.
I won't forget that one.
What? Which one? Nose. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we always have fun, guys. But I was going to tell you, I had a piece of painter's tape. To give y'all an example, I had nose picker. I thought, you know, having the name nose picker, I was going to, it still has the plastic on it. I was going to paint it, you know, nose picker. But, you know, I had one or two people like it. That's on the list, right? Because I had some people wanting it. My wife doesn't like that name. Several people didn't like that name. And that's okay, guys. It's okay. It's all a game. And, you know, I'm trying, like I said, include y'all in on the video. You know, on my channel. I want y'all to feel like y'all own this channel as well as my wife and I do. So, I had nose picker. And then I remembered that my parents, my grandparents and my parents, they grew up cotton pickers. That's what they done in Alabama. My folks are from Alabama. And they raised cotton with a mule. They did not have no electricity. They did not have no indoor plumbing. All the things that you take for granted. Didn't have a telephone. I mean, everything they done with a mule. They had a milk cow, had some chickens, and you know, had a hog. You know, just everything you would find on a farm except for indoor plumbing. You know, a tractor. You know, anything like that. My point is, I was going to name this truck, I thought about cotton picker, kind of like in honor of my grandparents and my folks. Now, I've stuck this tag on here. I think it looks really good. So I don't have to use this tag. I don't. But I thought I'd just throw that out there. I'm going to show you the truck. So if you've never seen it before, I'll set that right there. Maybe I'll remember to get it. I'm about half crazy lately. Can't remember nothing. It's got a 350 from a 92 Chevy truck. Okay? And I'm doing this truck on a budget. Things I can do myself, I'll be happy to do it myself. I've rattle can painted this truck, the whole truck. Rattle can painted the insides of the engine compartment up here. I still got to straighten up some wiring, but that'll come. I'm just doing a little bit as I can. Okay, this is it. It's sitting, I should have mentioned this. It's sitting on a 72 Chevy C10 truck frame. So it's got disc brakes and everything just lined up really well. Really, really well. This is a really, what I call jam up truck. It runs good, it shifts good, it does everything it's supposed to. It's got power steering. I want to thank, once again, there's some folks I got to thank. Every time I look at this truck or any of my other trucks, I have some friends, some really good friends. They're like family to me, honestly, they are. And want to thank Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop. Like I said, on Facebook, type in Gas X Chop Shop, Axes AXE. Tim done all the metal work on this truck. And I've got videos on this truck from Tim's when I'd go over there every chance I could go, because I wanted to show, if one of these days somebody else winds up with this truck, they can see everything that's been done to it. Everything. Tim fabricated the bracing to put the original bumpers back on. He done all the metal work, and there was a lot of metal work on this truck. You can still see weld scars. I don't cover up anything with Bondo or anything. It is what it is. What you see of mine is what you get. I'm not covering up anything. But I did rattle can the whole truck. It was different colors. It's a pieced together truck. As I've said a bunch, it's pieced together from different model trucks. Tim done patched it already had rockers in it, but they were messed up. You know, I already had rust coming through. Tim patched, I mean, you can't tell it. He's that good. Tim Dixon, Gas X Chop Shop. Fixed the floors. I mean, he done a great job. I mean, I'm so proud to have him for my friend. And I want to thank another couple of guys, Waylon and Corey, that's that Gas X Chop Shop. And then I want to thank my good friends. We're all best friends. GM 1038. GM 1038. Now, I bought this truck from his dad, Charlie. GM 1038 is on YouTube. Please subscribe to his channel because my 1980 C10 truck is over there now. And I want to mention too, that they went above and beyond on this truck. They trying to show you the whole thing. They lowered it on the 72 truck frame. They done everything mechanical to this truck. New gas tank, new gas lines, new brake lines, everything new. The motor is used, but man, it's a jam-up motor. Still has a 3-speed on the column, like I said. Everything works on the truck, except maybe a tail light or something. I gotta work on that. It's a grounding issue, and the horn don't work. I'm not really too much worried about that. I can do that later. But it's a really, really solid truck now. I mean, it was real good for a 66 to begin with. But we've done everything. We bought a lot of things for this truck. None of this stuff this truck wasn't born with any of this stuff. None of this stuff was born. This truck wasn't born with any of this, what some people call bling, but I liked it, and I wanted it, and Tim put the exhaust on. I want to thank, once again, like I said, Tim Dixon and GM 1038. Now, his name is Brian. Him and his dad done a wonderful job getting this thing up and running. Again, it had been sitting for, I know I'm repeating myself, but if you're new to this channel, this truck sat for 17 years in one of my friend's garages, and he didn't do nothing with it, and he decided to sell it. And I'm so glad he did, because I really like this truck. I'd rather see it get back on the road. And it sat in another guy's garage before my friend who had it for 17 years bought it. And he's the one that started piecing it together, with the best parts he could find at the time. And like I've said before, it's probably he probably started on it from the 80s, maybe early 90s. The bed and the hood and the doors and stuff were all from different trucks to make one good truck. And that's what he did. Remember, LMC and all those other folks weren't around back then. I mean, you couldn't just call up and say, hey, give me a fender or nothing. I mean, they weren't there. Nobody reproduced it, okay? So as you're looking around the truck, keep that in mind, and that's why I'm telling y'all this, so when I show you the names we have selected, my wife and I, the rest of it's up to you guys. Y'all's gonna pick. So from here on out, I mean, majority wins. Majority wins on the names. We're going to make a little tick mark beside the name when somebody makes a suggestion that this is the name they think best fits this truck. That's the name we're going with. Okay? See, Tim done all this fabricating to get these original bumpers to work. GM 1038, Brian, and his dad Charlie, and I put this wood in this bed here. I mean, this truck, it needed a lot of love, but man, it's come alive. And I've, rattle can painted it, put all my own patina on it. I'm not hiding anything. All this rough stuff that you see, that's in the tailgate. I mean, all I done was make it look like it's the original paint, or maybe has been painted once and needs another paint job, body work, whatever. There's dents. I mean, I'm not hiding nothing. All this stuff is new. The bezels, the tail lights. This chrome is very expensive, and we paid a lot of money for this, guys, and it's so cheap. I mean, whenever you tried to tighten it up, it would just bend. I mean, there's nothing. Anyway, that's part of it. I don't mind it. It's a patina style truck. New wheels and tires from Ronnie's Racing Accessories, Ronnie Tyler in Madisonville, Tennessee. I bought my wheels and tires from him. That's where I get them. New mirrors. I two-toned the truck. This truck is called Almond Gloss. Almond Gloss. And I think one of the name suggestions somebody has made a few times is Almond Joy. Name it Almond Joy. You know, I rattle can painted it, and I painted the top white. Now, these trucks, if they were two-tone, they would originally come down here, you know, with all the white, where this little crevice is right here, and all the way around, you know, from here up would be white. But I don't know, I stood back one day and was looking, and I thought, well, if I just paint the top white, the top, you know, it kind of goes along with this theme, you know, where everything's kind of going smooth. Now, y'all might not like that, I don't know, but I just thought it kind of went along with it, you know. Like I said, y'all might not like it, but it's what I thought looked the best. And I mean, it's kind of, to me, it looks good. I stressed it out. We put Penetrol on this truck, my wife and I did. Have lots of videos on putting Penetrol on if you'd like to check it out, see how we done it, where it looks like it's got clear coat on it. And this is powder coated. My wife has put the letters on. She ordered decals. I was going to try to paint them, but boy, I'm glad I didn't, because I could have never made it. I could have never made it look this good. I've rattle can painted under the truck with just flat black, and I'll try to show you that. If you're new to the channel, keep in mind I'm an older guy, and it's kind of hard for me. I got bad knees. But you can see I've rattle can painted everything black, just rattle can, just to make it look clean. I just want the truck to look clean. Clean. And that's the exhaust on it. Tim Dixon done a wonderful job on everything on this truck. He had a heck of a time getting that exhaust to go up through there, because this thing sits low and it's on a 72 C10 truck frame. But anyway, I'm real proud of this old truck, and it's got power steering. Doesn't have power brakes, but it's got disc brakes. Got new door rubber on it. Okay, you ready, Mrs. PIB? Okay, we're gonna go over. Oh yeah, I better grab this picker tag, and we'll go over here and see what names.
All of these?
Hang on a minute till I get there so everybody can hear you.
Am I reading all of these?
Yes.
Some of it I can't read your writing.
Okay, hang on a minute, guys. I'll turn you around where you see us. Whew, dang, that's close, ain't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to sit closer together.
Well, you might want to scoot closer together.
Yeah, I'm going to scoot closer together with you.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh,
Jenny.
That's really close. Ooh, hold it. Stretch your arm out.
Okay.
Your arm not go any longer?
That's as long as it'll go. Okay. Just let me show you this first. See, I did write down
Everyone.
every name that I got from YouTube comments of Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger. Okay.
Hopefully we haven't missed any, but I don't think we did.
Okay. Okay. You can read them off.
Okay. The first one is, watch my face,
Huh?
nose picker. We don't like that one. Truck picker,
Truck picker.
cream picker,
Mhm.
C10 picker, under picker, Tennessee picker, classic truck picker, antique truck picker, Almond Joy. Got a lot on that Almond Joy.
Yeah.
Parts picker, Hollywood, old timer, vanilla wafer, under picker, classic picker, Chevy picker, patina picker, fridge, cotton picker, old school picker, cream puff, cupcake, pale rider. I'm getting hungry reading these. Picking God, good vibes bow tie, the 66. What are you doing?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Almond picker, Picker 66, Ticker Picker, Bone Picker, Old 66, Dimples, Creamsicle, Highway 66, Red Bow Tie, Buttercream, Low Dog, Easy Rider, Parts Picker. I think I had that one over there. Yep, Parts Picker.
Okay.
Bumpy. And that's because of the, I don't know. What was it?
Probably the trim
Yeah.
being bumpy. That's the reason I done the video first, so you could see.
And Rusty.
And then you got to see this one, guys. Okay. Low
6T6.
Low 6T6.
Low 60.
6T6. So that's kind of cool. Cool name.
Yeah.
So,
Lists are
okay.
C10 Picker.
C10 Picker. Remember these names, guys. C10 Picker.
I can write them down on, make a little
That's
thing
okay. Just,
so that they can have a
if
visual.
it rings in their head, they'll remember it.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
Old Timer.
Old Timer.
Cotton Picker.
Cotton Picker.
Old 66.
Old 66.
OLE.
O-L-E. O-L-E. Not old.
Is that,
O-L. Like old.
wouldn't that be
Old Yeller. Kind of.
I think it would be like OL. I don't, OLE, is that Olay?
No, that's old.
Okay, anyway, and 6T6, low 6T6.
What am I doing? Oh, that's backwards, ain't it?
Hope it is.
And that one right there, low 6T6. So, how many names is that, by the way?
6. 1, 2,
Six.
3, 4, 5. 1,
Five?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 names. C10 Picker, Almond Joy, Cotton Picker, Old 66, and Low 6T6. So, if you think you might want to participate, tell us which one of those 6 names. I'm not taking any more new names. We've got plenty. I need to get this show on the road, start and give it a name. So, pick out one of those 6 names I suggested, and I'll put it in the description too. In this video, the names, so you can, do that. That's smart, isn't it? I had a smart idea.
That's what I was
Write
saying.
that down.
That's
Smart idea.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, she already said it. Maybe I heard it. I don't never have no good ideas hardly. So, what are we doing? Oh yeah, pick out
From the list
from
of
the list
6.
of the 6 names, and majority rules. Now you can send me a name suggestion of your choice if you subscribe to the channel. Primer is best. That's what you're watching. My name's Jimmy. That's Mrs. PIB. That stands for Primer is best. Mrs. PIB. I'm Jimmy. And why are you looking at me, Goofy?
No, your hand keeps coming in closer.
I was trying to make it look like an accident. No, seriously. YouTube comments. You can make a comment on your name suggestion if you'd like to play along. Subscribe to the channel. Primer is best. And
Please subscribe.
yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Sure would help
All you have
us
to do is
out.
go push that little button.
Yeah, and you're subscribed. Where it says subscribe, hit it, and then it'll turn into subscribed. You won't miss any of our videos. Like I said, I try to include y'all in everything that we do. It's not just our channel. It's your channel as well. I mean, if you like Chevys and GMC trucks, this might be a channel that you might enjoy watching. Also, Facebook Messenger, Primer is best, and Instagram Messenger, Primer is best. Let us know what you think, guys. Pick out a name for us, and in just a little while, we'll, whoever wins, that's the name we're going to put on the truck. Anyway, so. 66. Anyway, we have fun whatever we do, guys. And some people seem to think, or have asked if we get along. We get along fabulously. That's a big word for me, isn't it? Where'd that come from? We get along great. We just pick at each other all the time. And we have a good time whatever we're doing. So I hope to see you again. I hope that you'll subscribe and play along with us and maybe participate in the name selection. And you know, it's always fun to, you know, play a little game with y'all and see who all is subscribing and playing along with us, right?
Yes.
Yep. Thank you, Mrs. PIB, for doing this. My arm is getting tired. So I gotta that's as far as my arm will go. But let us know what you think, guys, and don't forget you're watching Primer at his Best. Please subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave a comment on what you think. I'm trying to show you so you'll get a good selection of a name, because when the name is on it, that's the name we're going with. That's Cat Eye. That car's name is Hope, after my mother-in-law. That was her first name, Hope. And you know, we have a name for all of them. So I thank you for watching. Don't forget I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And I wish you'd subscribe to that one too. And also Primer at his Best Facebook, and Instagram Primer at his Best. I need another cup of coffee. So I was trying to get this done before the heat of the day. I live in East Tennessee, and man alive, it's been hot. Hot, hot, hot. I think it's supposed to get up to 98 today, or somewhere's in there. So I'm trying to get this video done, and been doing some yard work. So anyway, let me know what you think, guys. I thank you for watching the video, and don't forget it's primered or patina style, and this is the insides. I'm just showing you this so you give this truck a good name. It's sat in the garages for so many years, 17 years in one garage, and I don't know how many in the other garage. And I'm not sure that the two fellers that owned this truck before me, I'm not sure if this is what they had envisioned in their mind of this old truck looking like, but this is the way I had it pictured, and y'all might like it, y'all might not, I don't know. But anyway, this is in my mind, this is how I wanted the truck to look, and I think it turned out really well. I mean, it's a reliable truck, and you know, it's just a good old truck. And I'm so glad my friend that used to own this truck for 17 years, I'm glad I have it now to get it back on the road. His interests have changed somewhat. I think he's into Impalas now, and I'm just glad to have this one back up on its feet and on the road. Y'all have a blessed day today, guys. Be sure to pray to the Lord and ask for forgiveness for our sins, because my goodness, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ died for us on the cross. And could you imagine if you only had one son? God the Father had Jesus Christ, one son, and you gave up your son to save us. I mean, he died for us on the cross. His precious blood was poured out to save us because of all the sins you and I have done. And he washed us clean, didn't he? He washed us clean. And your only begotten son, that would be very hard to do. Look at one of your children or grandchildren and think to yourself, would you do that? Would you do that? I ask myself that all the time, and I thank God. I thank God the Father and Jesus Christ that they have saved you and I. And you and I will meet one day. We'll all be extra good friends. God bless y'all. Pray for others, guys. Try to do a good deed and say something nice to someone. Y'all have a blessed day, and start writing down in the comments or somewhere what the name of this truck should be. God bless y'all. Oh, say bye. Catch y'all on the next one, guys. You won't miss nothing. If you like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See y'all later.